Y'all, we back with another fucking video. Today, we're doing the first book review. So this is about Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. If you don't know who Phil Knight is the person that made Nike. My fault if this sounds. I'm at the studio. But I want to do a little book review of how I thought of the book. Originally, what I knew about Nike was like, I feel like the basics, like, nigga, I wore Nike, I fuck with Nike. And like the whole just do it. And I like the branding of Nike. And that's what kind of gravitated me to read the book. I read 10 pages a day, first book of 2026, and I would say it really just showed me how fast, it showed me a few things. So one thing I could definitely say, it showed me how fast life can change. Because if you see how fast Phil Knight's like life goes from this to this, that, and third, and the way he puts the book, he puts the chapters as each year. So it's like you're seeing like how much is happening in a year, and it kind of shows you how fast a year can change your life when you are going after the thing like wholeheartedly. And it shows like a lot of times he talks about like he will stop working a job, he'll get a job, like bro, at one point he's a fucking college professor, then he's not a college, like he's just doing like, it shows you how fast life can change, and it shows you how you have to be able to I don't know, invest in your goals. Like if you're going after your thing, whatever your dream is, like you have to work a job like to get like bread to pour into your thing. And working a job isn't necessarily a bad thing. That's one thing I feel. Two things I feel like I learned. I feel like I also learned just more about the history of Nike and how scaling some of the pitfalls that can like occur in a business, like scaling and things of that nature. Because I already knew, but it's like it's interesting to hear it like from a Nike. Because like ever since I've been born, this has been a brand. This is like, but this brand's 30, 50 years older than me, or something like that. Like, so it's like, and also seeing how it's interesting to see how Phil Knight came to the conclusion to call it Nike. Because at first it was a different name. It's called Blue Ribbon. And then seeing how he even lost that, like not lost that company, but like it's just so interesting, like seeing all the back end that I would have never known if I didn't read this book. I should have probably said spoiler warning, like if you haven't read it, but this is a book review. If you're here, nigga, you should know that, nigga, I'm gonna talk about the motherfucking book. It only has 386 pages. It's not a lot. It's like not that many words per page too. My fault if it's stained up. I got this shit from Savers or some shit. Because that's how I knew I needed to buy this book. But yeah, everything's like in years. It's like so cool. It's just cool to see how fat, like, that's the biggest thing. And it just shows like the sacrifices in like major business. Because he talks about like how much time he have to put into his business. And like how at first when he had his first child, I think, yes, Matthew at first was very like, Matthew would hold like grudges, like you would feel a type of way, like because he's picking the business over him. And I just felt that because that's like a child that's on the other side of that. Like I related to Matthew being a child that experienced that a lot. So it was interesting about that. I think it's just a very good book. I feel like a lot of people that are building something should listen to. I said listen to, read. It just really opens your perspective how fast everything can be, and just like how Nike at one point started off as something small. And I feel like we all know that, but like once you really read through it, you like feel that more. What would I rate it? Scale 1 out of 10. Maybe like 9. Yeah, I could say 10, to be honest. It's a pretty good book. Like, this shit had me, I'll say 10. Because this shit had me wanting to read it every day. I think I'm going to do book reviews on here more. The current book I'm reading is, this next book ain't about to be a story one for y'all niggas or ain't me. Fucking, shout out Tony Robbins. Like, I've been knowing Tony Robbins for years, but like, it's my first time really reading a book by him. And do I like the book? No, from the point of view of like, it's like money. Like, it's just very informational. And it's not that though. I usually don't even read Phil Knight type of books. I'm like the type of nigga that reads like Contagious, reads like fucking Think Grow Rich and shit like that. But I'm gonna do my next book review after. I'm keeping these videos just way more like, just like me. Like I'm just trying to like really have this just me. Like nigga, if you hear, you hear. What else I gotta say to y'all niggas? As I always say, move like water, move like erosion. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what books I should read next. Or if I should do book reviews of other books. I read like, I can tell y'all what books I read. Let me know if y'all want other book reviews of shit I've already read. Like, comment, subscribe. What else I gotta tell y'all niggas? Hit the like button. See the vision move. Believe the vision move. See the vision, believe the vision, become one in a trillion. I'll catch y'all niggas.